Over the past week, we have seen RWA and CHAINLINK absolutely rocket, and that's because Donald Trump was secretly acquiring these coins behind the scenes with World Liberty Financial. Today, I'm going to show you the latest coin that they have accumulated as of only 24 hours ago, and I'm also going to show you the strategy of how to find these coins before everybody starts talking about it. So make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, watch all the way to the end, and please drop a comment to let me know what you think of my analysis. So, first off, a while back, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I told everybody about this coin called Simon's Cat, and you can see that today it's currently up 48.9%. Now, the strategy that I used to find this coin and to get this coin before it pumped is very similar to how I'm going to show you soon in this video how I'm able to spot Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial coins purchases. So first off, what I did was I went over to a website called Arkham, and on Arkham you can have a look at what coins the market makers are currently buying. And in most cases, if the market maker known as Wintermute are accumulating large amounts of a certain coin, it can indicate, not 100% guaranteed, but it can indicate that an exchange listing will be coming soon. Now, the way this works is they need to basically, the market maker, they need to go and accumulate large amounts of that coin so that when the coin launches on an exchange, there is liquidity to the buying and selling side, which is provided by the market maker. So they need to accumulate large amounts. So what I did was I came to this Arkham website and I searched for Wintermute. If you then click on Portfolio Archive, you'll be able to see their holdings based on a particular date versus what they have at another date. So what I did was I set it 1 week apart. I scrolled down and I found Cat, which was the Simon's Cat coin. And at the time, this was a couple of weeks ago, they only had 1 million of holdings, but then they had recently accumulated another X amount, which for me, I looked at that and I said, well, this could be the next exchange listing. Move forward to today, and we have now got an announcement where Binance has come out and said we are going to be listing the Cat token as 1000 Cat as of the 17th of December. And from that, we have received a nice 46% pump. Now, how does this tie into which coins Donald Trump is going to be buying? Well, it's not Donald Trump personally, but it's World Liberty Financial, which is Donald Trump's DeFi platform that he has built. So, utilizing the same platform, we can jump onto Arkham, and just up the top here, just searching, we can search for World Liberty Financial, and it'll come up with this exact page that we're on right now, utilizing the exact same strategy. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click on Portfolio Archive, and what we can notice is that recently, as of a week ago, they had no Athena, and now they have 642,000 Athena. So let's take a quick look. What happened to Athena overall in terms of price over the last couple of days? And if I open that up, where is it here, Athena, what we will notice is that Athena actually had a little bit of a pump. Keep in mind, they've only bought about $600,000 worth, which is still to me a relatively small number. So if you go back, we looked 7 days ago, you'll see that Athena went from about 86 cents all the way up to $1.30. Not too bad gains. But now what we are seeing is Ondo, and you can see that right here, they had no Ondo at all, and as of now, a week later, they have bought about $277,000 worth of Ondo. Now let's talk about Ondo for a second. This is going to be my next high conviction play. Full disclosure, I've already bought a little bit of it, not as much as I would like. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing here that I say to you is financial advice. I just want to show you this from an educational standpoint. If you are looking at trading, make sure you're only risking what you can afford to lose, because trading crypto is quite risky. But let's have a look at Ondo. First off, Ondo is a real world assets token, and they've recently done some work with BlackRock, which is one of the largest asset under management companies in the world, and they are looking at bringing real world assets to the blockchain. What I like about Ondo is right now, as we can see, if we go have a look at the markets that it's currently listed on, we don't see Binance anywhere. And as a trader, I know that when coins later get listed on Binance, we tend to get, well, not always, but there's a high probability that there's going to be a pump on the listing if it's going to be a spot listing especially. The way this works is this coin being added to Binance allows for a much larger audience of people to now go ahead and purchase Ondo. If you look at the exchanges in terms of what's the biggest, Binance is the biggest. So when it comes to exchange listings, usually we get the biggest amount of price movement from Binance. So what we're seeing right now, it is quite cheap. It has had a bit of a run, but still it's only at $2 with a relatively small market cap, and it does have a lot of strong fundamentals. If we then go back and have a look at Wintermute, What we will also see is that Wintermute, the market maker, the same market maker that accumulated CAT, then followed a Binance listing after it, has also accumulated some Ondo this week at about 900,000 Ondo. So it's looking quite, for me, it's all like starting to align on Ondo token right now. If we have a look at the other coins recently that Trump's World Liberty Finance has bought, there's been ETH, there's been Link, and there's been AAVE. And if we go back and have a look at the prices of all of those coins, what we're going to notice is that there's been some really good runs. I personally on this channel have been telling everyone about Link since about $16, and what do you see now? We're currently at $28. We actually hit a high of around 30, or actually went above $30 at one stage. And then the same thing with AAVE, another coin that Trump bought, and we saw a very good response in terms of price action on this too, where AAVE actually pumped all the way up to around $390. It's not showing the full price here on CoinGecko, but look at the size of that run. We're going to call this the Trump pump. Begs to ask me the question now, is Ondo going to be the next coin to experience the full force of the Trump pump? If you've liked this content so far, please consider subscribing so you see more, and hit that like button. So as well as the Trump World Liberty Financial accumulating, what we're also seeing is Binance is also now back accumulating Ondo. As of 47 minutes ago, we can see that they have accumulated about $1.5 million worth of Ondo. And what we're also seeing is Pantera Capital. It's going to play this video for you guys for 2 seconds so you can
bit more than doubled this. Yeah, so the fun bit about crypto is we've been doing this for 11 years, and Bitcoin's almost gone a little bit more than doubled this year. And so everyone's talking about, isn't that wild, it doubled? On average, it's done that for 11 years in a row. Right? So crypto going up double is not remarkable, actually. And so we're normally long because we think the markets are going to go up, another huge amount, like another order of magnitude possibly. So we're typically long. We're always just looking at which other tokens are interesting. We have a big position in TON, Telegram's token, Solana, Ondo. Those are some of
Ondo. Also accumulating a whole bunch of Ondo. So CoinList, credit to Ondo Finance for being really early to the RWA narrative, the real world asset narrative, and nailing down their token launch on CoinList in 2022. 18,000 CoinList investors bought Ondo at 0.5 cents. Today Ondo is trading at $2, up 37x as Trump's World Liberty Financial adds Ondo to its holdings. So one little key take from an educational standpoint of this video is it may be a good idea to start watching the World Liberty Finance wallet. Check this every couple of days, have a look and see which coins they are accumulating to see what could next experience the Trump pump. That's personally what I'm doing. You can also use Arkham to set some alerts, and you can set this up in a way that you will be emailed or sent a message on Telegram every time this wallet buys. But there is a little bit of a strategy and a trick to it. And first off, I personally don't want to be looking at the coins that are accumulated in small amounts. So if you can see here, there's a coin called SDL. World Liberty Financial only has $3,33,000 worth, DTI $2,000 worth. For me, I'm not interested in any of them, because what that could almost be is somebody's gone out there, they've created a meme coin, they've then sent them to World Liberty Financial knowing that people like yourself and I are checking this to see what they're holding and then hoping for those coins to pump. What I'm looking for is the bigger amounts that are being purchased and by proper projects that have been around for quite some time with a proven track record. And for me, seeing $277,000 of Ondo at a time when I know that Ondo is working with BlackRock, one of the biggest asset managers in the world, to bring real world assets to the blockchain, to me, that makes sense. But when I see a coin like CTX, $3,000 worth of holdings, to me, I look at that and I say, one, I don't even know what that CTX coin is, but secondly, only $3,000, that could have just been sent there by the founder just to try and pump that coin. So you do have to really watch out for scams like that. Now, I do have one more coin that I want to share with you all, and that is the Kema network. So this is another coin that currently does some real world asset things, and I personally think if we go back and we have a look at the Trump coins, we saw Ondo, Link, both of those coins are real world asset coins. And if those continue to pump, what we could see is a bit of a real world asset narrative starting to take play. Now, this one here is a bit more high risk. I kind of just thought if the narrative does take off, there could be a chance that these lower cap real world asset coins could see a bit of price action as well. So today I bought a small bag of Kema network. It is also a real world asset play. But what I like about this is earlier I told you guys the effect of being listed on new exchanges. And recently recently they came out and they put out a post. Looks like they may have taken it down. However, here in Empire, I do a live call once a week where I go through all the alpha. You can see this call goes for about 50 minutes. So I did record this call, and you can see that what Kema did was they put out a crossword challenge, and there was 3 words hidden in the crossword. One of them you can see right here is KuCoin, and another one here is Bitpanda. To me, that's telling me that some exchange listings could be coming for Kema network, given the fact that this was posted only a couple of hours ago, hopefully within the next coming days or weeks. So for me personally, I have entered a small position on Kema. It does look like a good project. It is quite new. It's only been around for a little bit of time now. It does have over 1 million community members. It's working with 10 plus blockchains, and also does atomic swaps and some real world asset things, as well as DeFi lending. Now, once again, if I can go back and I can see the narrative, I can see DeFi coins are currently pumping. I can also see that real world asset tokens also getting a bit of price action, like Ondo. For me, Obviously, I just wanted to have a little bit of exposure to this just in case. It is much more high risk given the fact it doesn't have proven track record. But looking at the charts of this, and I'll just bring this chart over for you guys. What I was able to analyze is right now we have put in a somewhat of what may be a bottom. You can see there's a really nice level of support just down here. We did come back and test the support earlier today. So as long as I don't see price break below that 65 cents level, I'm going to be quite, I'm not going to say quite bullish, but I'm bullish on this. If it does get some good exchange listings, I could see this start to turn around. Yeah, I'm hoping to see this move up towards the upside in the next couple of weeks. So I am following this coin. Once again, this is not financial advice. You guys do your own research, make up your own decisions when it comes to buying and selling. And of course, make sure that you're aware of how to trade, how to analyze these charts, so you know when's a better time to get in and get out. If you go back to where I showed you this on Empire, this is on my live call. And what you're seeing here on YouTube is just like a 10-minute snippet where I take out some of the tabs of what I spoke about on the live call, but lots of really good content in Empire. There's a link down below where you can jump into our platform. It's basically like a social media platform for crypto traders, and you'll be able to access these calls as well as a full course to show you how to analyze the charts. And basically, really important, you don't want to jump into an ocean without knowing how to swim. So that's all for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this analysis, and if you think it's going to help you, in the comments below. I'm going to see you next week for the next video. Bye for now, and stay safe out there trading.